This is TVM. TVM delivers breaking stories, global headlines, and the moments that matter. From exciting sports action to exclusive local events, we keep you connected. Celebrate our culture, people, and voices with powerful documentaries and inspiring stories. Experience premium entertainment, from trending music to urban lifestyle and beyond. Grow your spirit with life-changing messages and uplifting perspectives. Lead the way with bold conversations, fresh ideas, and thought-provoking shows. Wherever you are, whenever you want, watch TVM on all your devices. TVM, your world, your network.
Hello and welcome to TVM's Metro Update. I am Blessing Sampson. The Governing Council of Delta State Polytechnic, Ogwashuku, has vehemently condemned the Academic Union of Polytechnics, ASOP, for embarking on a 2-week warning strike. The council describes the move as a calculated plan to shield and frustrate an ongoing investigation into allegations of certificate racketeering and misappropriation of funds involving some principal officers. Now, in a statement, the council chairman, Honorable Paul Adigupu, alleged that the union's leadership is being sponsored by individuals opposed to transparency. The council expressed surprise that the ASOP, which usually focuses on staff welfare, is involving itself in a matter already under investigation by the Delta State Assembly. The council noted that the suspended officers are not even members of ASOP, questioning the union's rationale for the strike. The council insisted the action is attempt to arm twist the government and vowed to not be distracted from its commitment to upholding due process and cleansing the institution of financial recklessness. Delta State Commissioner for Works and Public Information, Mr. Charles Anyagu, says the All Progressive Congress, APC, in Delta State has achieved remarkable unity under Governor Sheriff Oborevori's leadership. Speaking to journalists in Asaba, Anyagu noted that since the governor's transition from PDP to APC in April, the party has seen growing cohesion through strategic meetings at all levels ward, local government area, and senatorial, culminating in a major stakeholders gathering. At the event, senators, House of Representatives members, and key appointees expressed confidence in the governor's leadership and pledged full support for him and President Tinubu ahead of the 2027 elections. Anyagu, joined by CPS Sir Festus Ahon and Executive Assistant Mr. Olisa Ifejika, dismissed claims of disunity, describing turnout as the meeting as overwhelming. The House of Representatives has called on the Edo and Delta State government to immediately resolve a burning boundary dispute that is creating significant tension in the oil-producing region. The House urged both states to use dialogue and mutual understanding to settle the conflict. Following a motion moved by Edo lawmaker Billy Osawaru, the House directed its committees on special duties and national security to investigate allegations of attacks on Edo communities by suspected thugs allegedly operating under the authority of some prominent Delta leaders. The motion highlighted that communities in Edo's Oriomwu local government area, which share a border with the Mosoga Axis of Delta State, have recently faced unprovoked incursions. The House has now mandated security agencies to take immediate action to restore peace and protect lives and property warning that the dispute has the potential to escalate into a full-blown interstate crisis. Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo has pledged his administration's full support to the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, in the fight against vandalism and the growing menace of illegal scrap and scavenging activities. The commitment came during a courtesy visit by the new Edo State Commandant, Akintayo Anyela. The governor strongly condemned the unacceptable incidents of the theft and destruction of public and private property linked to scavengers. He announced that the government plans to send a bill to the Edo State House of Assembly to formally regulate the operations of scrap dealers, stating that a regulatory document is needed to bring sanity to the activities. The new NSCDC commandant, Anyela, highlighted that the lack of regulation has led to the increased vandalism of electric cables and government infrastructure. He revealed that the NSCDC has already begun a census of scrap markets across the state to establish a monitoring and control framework. Still in Edo State, the state government is taking financial steps to secure participation in the World Bank-assisted rural access and agricultural marketing project. The state is finalizing key legislation known as the Rural Roads Sector Reform Laws to enhance rural connectivity and improve access to agricultural markets. The reform focuses on establishing a state road fund and a rural access road agency to ensure long-term institutionalized road maintenance. Governor Monday Okpebholo, represented by the Commissioner for Works, reiterated the government's dedication to sustainable and inclusive rural development. The project is critical, with officials noting it will reduce post-harvest losses and provide lasting solutions to infrastructure deficits, ultimately boosting agricultural trade and improving the welfare of rural communities across Edo State. The Senate has passed a bill prescribing life imprisonment for anyone found guilty of sexually defiling a minor in a move to combat the growing menace of child sexual abuse in Nigeria. Sponsored by Senator Adams Oshomole, the bill received strong support from lawmakers, with the initial 20-year jail term proposal replaced by a life sentence, following calls for stricter penalties by Senators Mohammed Alero and Solomon Adiola. Senator President Godswill Akpabio declared the motion passed after a majority voice vote, stressing that offenders, male or female, must face the full weight of the law. The bill responds to increasing reports of child defilement nationwide and aims to close legal loopholes that have allowed many offenders to evade justice. The bill, if signed into law, will override earlier, more lenient punishments under Nigeria's criminal and penal codes. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has suspended its 2-week warning strike with immediate effect, citing progress in talks with the federal government. ASU President Dr. Christopher Piwuna announced the suspension on Wednesday at the union's national secretariat in Abuja, urging the government to use the window to resolve key issues, especially the 2009 agreement. He warned that the union may resume the strike if outstanding demands remain unaddressed. ASU's demands include negotiations of the 2009 agreement, sustainable university funding, revitalization of public institutions, payment of salary and promotion arrears, remittance of withheld deductions, and an end to the alleged victimization of members at the LASU, KSU, and FUTSU. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has launched a digital platform to automate drug integrity tests and visa clearance certificates, improving efficiency, transparency, and access. Unveiled in Abuja by NDLEA Chairman, Brigadier General Buba Mawa, and represented by Secretary Shedrack Haruna, the Drug Integrity Test and Visa e-administration system eliminate manual delays and human interference. The platform aligns with the Renewed Hope agenda and allows applicants to create accounts, book appointments, and receive certificates entirely online. Drug test results will be issued instantly, while visa clearance certificates will be processed within 3 to 7 days. E-certification features ensure document authenticity and deter fraud. And the system will serve not only visa applications, but also students, employers, parents, and prospective couples. Marwa emphasized the move is preventive, not punitive, offering a non-judgmental route to intervention and aligning NDLEA with global best practices. TVM's Metro Update returns after the quick break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. In business news, the Nigerian oil share index rose by 1,516 points to close at 151,456 points, crossing the 150,000 mark for the first time. Driven by gains in Boa Foods, Aradel, and First Holdco, the index climbed 1.01% from its opening level of 149,940.8. Now, trading volume rose to 551.9 million shares, while market capitalization hit 96.1 trillion naira across 27,518 deals. Top gainers were Scoa and Omatech, while Living Trust and Corn Oil led the losers. With the index maintaining bullish momentum, analysts expect further upside, especially if upcoming third quarter earnings from large cap stocks meet or exceed expectations. Renaissance Capital Africa has issued a buy rating for Aradel Holdings PLC, forecasting a 62.6% upside from 640 naira 20 kobo to a target price of 1,040 naira 90 kobo. The firm's report, Nigeria Oil and Gas Recovery on the Horizon, highlights recent federal government reforms like the upstream petroleum cost efficiency incentive order as key to boosting sector growth. Aradel's refining capacity strong return on capital of 22%, and efficient compliance with domestic supply rules position it for continued growth. As of October 21, Aradel gained 9.2% in the month, closing at 671 naira 80 kobo, and delivering 12.34% year to date, outperforming the sector index. And in entertainment news, the British designer Grace Wills Bonner has made history in the fashion world, being named the new creative director of menswear for the French luxury house Hermes. The 35-year-old Londoner is now the first black woman to lead design at a major fashion house. In a statement, Wills Bonner said she was deeply honored to be entrusted with the role and described the opportunity as a dream realized. She will replace Veronique Nichanian, who served in the role for 37 years. Wills Bonner, known for her successful namesake label and her collaborations with Adidas and star like Lewis Hamilton, will debut her first collection for Hermes in 2027 while continuing to run her own brand. Hermes praised her unique take on contemporary fashion and culture, noting it will shape the brand's men's style moving forward. Former US Vice President Kamala Harris will appear in conversation with Nigerian author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie on Thursday, October 23rd, at the London Literature Festival as part of her 107 Days book tour. In a post on X, Harris said she looked forward to the event, which is already sold out. The tour follows the release of her memoir, which recounts her short-lived presidential campaign, described as the shortest in modern history. Harris has made other U.S. tour stops alongside figures like Chamalgin God, Roy Wood Jr., and Lene Vanny. The London event is held in partnership with Foyles. And on to sports stories. President of the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, Ibrahim Gusau, has outlined moves the football body is about to carry out in order to address the recent decline in the performance of the country's junior national teams. Gusau expressed worry following Nigerians' disappointing results across different youth competitions in recent months. He recalled that the Flying Eagles had a poor campaign at the just concluded FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile, where they were thrashed 4-0 by Argentina in the round of 16. Also, the Golden Eaglets were eliminated in the semi-finals of the 2025 WAFU B Cup, which means they miss out on next year's Under-17 AFCON in Morocco. Despite his concerns, Gusau assured that there is hope for the future, revealing that the NFF is already setting up structures in place. According to the NFF president, we are starting afresh. In the near future, it won't be business as usual for the under-17s. Instead of calling open camps where over 1,000 boys show up, selection will now begin from age 14. He further reiterated that there will be a collaboration with FIFA to establish a program to eliminate open screening camps. Instead, zonal programs will identify the best players, who will then be brought to Abuja for close monitoring. He assured that Nigeria will get out of the decline in youth football soon. Novak Djokovic has withdrawn from the Paris Masters ahead of the season-ending ATP Finals. The 24-time Grand Slam champion announced his withdrawal on social media on Tuesday, but did not provide a reason. The last Masters 1000 event of the season runs from October 27th to November 2nd, with ATP Finals, the season-ending tournament featuring the top 8 ranked players, of which Djokovic has already qualified, following on November 9th. Djokovic wrote on his X handle, and I quote, "Dear Paris, unfortunately, I will not compete at this year's Rolex Master. I have amazing memories and great success over the years, especially being able to conquer the title 7 times. Hope to see you next year. Merci. End of quote. Djokovic played last week at the Six Kings Slam in Saudi Arabia, a lucrative exhibition event that featured the top 5 ranked players in the men's game. The 38-year-old Serb withdrew from the third-place playoff match against Taylor Fritz on Saturday in Riyadh after losing the first set. And that's all from TVM's Metro Update. I am Blessing Samson. You can watch us on the Go on TVM's app, accessible on Android Play Store and Apple Store. Follow us and interact with our social media pages. Like, subscribe, and share. And remember, your environment is a part of you. Do keep it clean.
This is TVM. TVM delivers breaking stories, global headlines, and the moments that matter. From exciting sports action to exclusive local events, we keep you connected. Celebrate our culture, people, and voices with powerful documentaries and inspiring stories. Experience premium entertainment, from trending music to urban lifestyle and beyond. Grow your spirit with life-changing messages and uplifting perspectives. Lead the way with bold conversations, fresh ideas, and thought-provoking shows. Wherever you are, whenever you want, watch TVM on all your devices. TVM, your world, your network.